Alright, we got a new Purge movie coming out. The first one was a big piece of shit. The second one was an improvement, but it still could have been... What the hell? Oh my god, man, you kidding me? Another Purge tonight? Looks like Donald Trump became president. Hell no, man. I ain't gonna go down without a fight. Dimitri! Dimitri! Stop watching porn. Come on, you gotta help me, man. Take down these assholes. Man, don't even worry about that, Alex. I can take these assholes down by myself. Now, don't interrupt my porn session again, okay? Stop acting like... What the hell, Dimitri? Hell no, man. It's time to kick these motherfuckers' ass. It's time to kill a bitch. The Purge election year. So the Purge election year is the third installment in the Purge franchise, and I wasn't really looking forward to this film because the first film, like how I said, it was a piece of shit. I didn't like it, and while the second film was a huge improvement, it still was not a great film. So my expectations were really low, but I gotta say, out of all of them, in my opinion, I think the Purge election year is the best one out of the three. First off, let's talk about the positives. For one, obviously, once again, the biggest positive of this film, best actor and best character in this film is Frank Grillo's character. Just like from the second Purge, his character is very smart and he is a badass and he is very likable in this film. And for the most part, the acting was good. Now, my biggest issue with the previous Purge films was that there's a lot of characters that are dumb as hell. They're dumbasses. And in this film, the rest of the characters weren't dumb nor annoying. Like the group that Frank Grillo is with, they're actually pretty good and they're likable. You actually like other people in this film besides Frank Grillo's character. Even the secretary, my biggest worry was that she was going to be annoying, but she wasn't annoying. They actually made you care for these side characters because in the previous films, you could not wait till they died. But in this film, you actually don't want them to die because they're actually likable, and it's not a huge character development that they do with them in this film, but there is enough backstory with these characters. You're like, okay, I actually care what happens to them. Another thing too was, just like with the second Purge film, the action scenes in this film were actually pretty well done. There's some of them are really brutal. One of the things that the film did really well was building tension. I was surprised, like, man, it's getting real tense up in here. I was grabbing to the edge of my seat. I was like, okay, this film's doing it. Now it's time to get on to the negatives. Now, the biggest issue that I have with these Purge films is that the concept overall of the Purge is both a really interesting yet extremely flawed concept because there's so many holes. Like, okay, if it were to really happen, there's so many things that just wouldn't make sense. It probably wouldn't work. And the film's not very subtle with this message. My biggest worry was that it's going to bang you over the head with this message, and it did in the first 20 minutes, and there were some parts throughout the film where, like, okay, I get it, I know what the message is. Another thing is, there were some times where the film forced humor that didn't need to be there. I was like, okay, it's like very intense thing in the half humor right there. It's like, okay, there didn't need to be humor right there. Another thing with these Purge films is that it has jump scares, and there's this one scene in the beginning of the film. It's a pointless scene, honestly, and it's just built up to a jump scare, and then after that, it's like, okay, what was the purpose of that scene? It didn't need to be there. It was just a setup for a freaking jump scare. What the hell was that? Overall, the Purge election year, I think, is the best film in this Purge trilogy so far. It's better than the last two. It fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the previous films, but the issues that I had with the previous two films, some of them are still in this film, and there are actually some things that the film did that the other previous two didn't, and I was like, oh, really? Did you have to do that? So I'm going to give the Purge election year a C+. Now, I'm not saying this film is a must-see, but if you have the option to see a film, I would recommend it. So guys, that's my review on the Purge election year. What did you guys think of the film? Did you guys like it, or you guys didn't like it? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch my video, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.